Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Modern Woman Profession. Today we got a nice video. So let's see what it say.
You, there. What is your profession?
Tonight, authorities say the officer at the center of this fatal weekend encounter where an innocent woman was killed inside her own home
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
is not cooperating with their investigation. The Fort Worth police chief saying after reviewing the video, he would have fired Officer Aaron Dean, but he quit first.
Had the officer not resigned, I would have fired him for violations of several policies, including our use of force policy, our de-escalation policy, and unprofessional conduct.
Family members say 28-year-old Tatiana Jefferson was playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew early Saturday morning and had left the front door open to capture some of the breeze. That open door getting the attention of a neighbor who called the department's non-emergency line.
The front doors have been open since 10 o'clock, and I haven't seen anybody moving around.
Police parking around the corner to do a welfare check. In the video, you can see Officer Dean walking around the back of the home, and that he never identified himself as an officer.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Within seconds, Dean firing that deadly single shot through the window, killing Jefferson in front of her nephew.
So for the past few days I was talking about murder on the black community, and I always tell people that black women are the most vulnerable women. More black women are the more become a victim because there is no supervision, there is no blackmail, and there is no one that's gonna look at their shoulder, and they think they are the goddesses and they think they are all good by themselves. But the truth of the matter is they are the more likely to be a victim. They're more likely to be the one that's left out, and they're the one likely to be on the bottom. As you can tell, according to the news, the guy shot the woman, the black woman. She was in her house by herself because there was no man out there, and as you can tell, the neighbor was catching up because they say the door was open. Probably the guy was paying attention that to see if there's probably robbery or there was a killing, and the neighbor was calling for attention to the house. And unfortunately, since there's no man in the house, because men don't leave their door open at 10 unless they're outside or unless there's something bad happening, and the officer was wrong doing that by shooting without even giving their identity that he was a police officer. But the worst case about it, because she was sleeping, she wake up and then she was like probably argumentative, because I know that a black woman gonna be screaming and they're gonna be like an argument with police officer instead of cooperating, and the probably officer feel like that she was mad and then she got shot. Unfortunately, she got killed on the incident. And that's why I tell black women, you're strong and independent, but there's always a price to pay. The price to pay is that you're doing all by yourself. You're paying the school, you're doing babysitting, and then you're doing homework, and then on top of that, if any incident happen, you're most likely going to gun down or probably likely to become a victim. And the worst case of that, if somebody from the other race, for example, if it's black, or if it's a white guy officer, or if it's another race, they're gonna protect that other race. And then you black woman, since you don't have any black community jurisdiction, since you don't have a good black lawyer to fight for you, and the black men give up and then they go out overseas, I think anything happen to black women at this point, it's just a matter of time that they just gonna be lower, and it's just the beginning, because black women choose to be the government support, and then they love the government more than the black men, and then they don't. The black men now, when everything goes down, they have no protector, no one to look over, and then they become a victim of their own product. And top of that, they judge the black men for everything what they do wrong, even though for this shooting that have nothing to do with black men, but they are the officer. And if you like my video, thumbs up, subscribe, and
What is your profession?